Yeah, kind of illegally. Yeah, it's kind of illegally. That's like saying, I kind of killed somebody. I kind of robbed that house. Did you rob it? Kind of. Yeah, kind of did. What does that even mean, kind of illegally? No, it was straight up illegal. You're supposed to at least give Congress a heads up. You have Dianne Feinstein saying, no one told me anything. No one told me his life was in danger. No one said anything. And of course, the president was advised not to make the swap. That's when you had the suck it up and salute memo that went out with folks around because the Pentagon, officials of the Pentagon were butting heads with people in the administration. So I still can't get over this idiotic New York Times piece. This where's this one chick that it was like, well, I only tweeted twice this weekend. It was this who's this woman? Robin. She writes for the LA Times. Robin Abkarian. And she writes for the LA Times, and she has this ridiculous article that's up. It's called, Maybe We Should Thank Mexico for Intercepting That Armed Ex-Marine. Talking about Andrew Tamarisi. I read it. It's a short piece full of stupid. She's basically saying that, in this piece, she basically says, well, I don't understand what's so big about him being in Mexican prison. I thought Marines were tough, right? That she says that because that has anything to do with legal bearing, you half-wit. And she says, it's so suspicious that he had weapons in his car. And she wrote, it can't possibly be pleasant to be imprisoned in Mexico or downtown Los Angeles for that matter. But according to Ariel Morales, the Mexican embassy's minister for public affairs in Washington, Tamarisi's, quote, fundamental rights have been respected, like that time he was chained, remember? Yeah. Including the rights to due process and personal integrity. It's totally personal integrity, like to chain somebody to a cot. Totally great. She continues, and I dare say this is a Marine who did two tours in Afghanistan. Are such Americans not among our toughest? What? Really? You didn't just write that, did you? So she basically says the whole gist of this very short piece is that, it's suspicious because he had guns. And she said Tamarisi will have his day in court. That's not just the American way. It's the Mexican way as well. So I tweeted to her. I said he was moving across the country with all, caps locked for emphasis, his belongings in his car and got lost. Please get informed. She says that may be, but the fact that he may have gotten lost does not make him immune to Mexican law. And my response was, yes, Mexican law is so stringent with the drug cartels and porous border. It's unfair to cast aspersions on this Marine's character. I cannot believe that is the LA Times now the equivalent of a MySpace wall? It was like, write something about Sergeant Andrew Tamarisi for the LA Times. Okay, even though I know absolutely nothing about it, I'm just going to write it completely on emotional zeal and personal prejudice. That's what I'm going to do. That was what the whole piece was. You know how some people talk to fill air? This woman wrote to fill space, and she just based it completely off of emotional knee-jerk reactions. There was nothing informative in this piece. There was nothing that anyone could have gleaned from this piece that would have served to better, well-round their view of this story. You didn't walk away knowing more. You walked away thinking that this woman was an idiot who split her infinitives. That's what this story was. So this, and all of this, I think, had to do with the national conversation. Well, why Bowe Bergdahl? Why not Andrew Tamarisi? Suddenly, Mexico is like all serious about their legal system now. Suddenly, they're all serious about crime and stuff. I mean, forget that Mexican drug cartels are, hanging effigies they're hanging people from bridges. They're murdering people. They're slaughtering people in their own country. Forget that Mexico doesn't care about even securing the border on its own side. Suddenly, we owe them because they had a Marine who got lost. And there's video out there that shows how easy it is to get lost at that particular border crossing. Anyway, I would have totally crossed the border by accident.